CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN.
Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be looking at the tech tree a little bit for Season 12, and just kind of talking about the season overall. A few things that I wanted to touch on after yesterday's sneak peek. If you haven't watched that, make sure you check it out, guys. It was pretty good info. As always, I do appreciate everyone using the code chicken in the shop, guys. It does help support the channel a little bit, so I do appreciate each and every one of you. And also, about the code, we're doing a giveaway in about 3 or 4 weeks on the second channel for everyone using the code. I give away $100 every month just to give back to you guys for supporting the chicken. So, the three biggest things I really wanted to talk about was the amount of GBE that we have, the amount of building damage, and some of the troops that we have, and the prototypes. So, a lot of you were asking me to open up some of the multi-node selections and take a look at what we have. Now, starting at the first prototype node, we have a level 1 hotpot, level 1 sky shield, and level 2 microwaver. None of those are really going to be that good, especially considering we're going to be going against air troops around this time. It's right after rocket choppers, so they're probably going to be that's not going to be a super important node. So let's skip over to the next one, and then we got they're not till the very end. So we got laser, flotsam, grappler. You're probably going to want to run a laser beam here. Grappler's not going to be effective again against heavy choppers. Flotsam cannon, essentially useless. And then over here we have the Doom Cannon, the Boom Surprise, and the Laser Beam. Doom Cannon is probably going to be the better choice towards the end. But yeah, so that being said, let's go ahead and bring it back here a little bit. So the biggest thing about this season is the lack of defensive building damage. So that means everything's going to be stronger. And absolutely out of the gates, you know, I think we can all say this kind of without a doubt. You want to get to heavies as quickly as possible. You want to get to heavies. You want to be rushing engine rooms. Picking up stuff along the way. A lot of you asked, like, you know, is it worth getting all the defenses right away? Now, there's kind of two ways to look at doing this. It's probably not going to benefit you immediately, right? Because heavy rush, it doesn't really matter if you have a couple machine guns. They're going to run through them anyways. Same with sniper towers, cannons. Doesn't really make a difference, right? But you want all your defenses later on. They do help, even with a little bit less building damage. They're not, you know, it's going to be more offensive oriented this season. So you want to kind of plan your upgrades and your tech tree path around that. You want to make sure that you're, you know, getting your offensive things, like you want to get bullet, you want to get heavies, you want to get GBE. You do want, you know, some key defenses that are, you know, early on are going to be cannons. Building health is going to be very important because that's going to give you more health stats on your engine rooms, which will slow down the heavy rush a little bit. But yeah, we want mines, we want bullet, and we want GBE. That's what we want. We want the troop health. Smokes, probably, you know, it looks like we have to get them either way, so we're going to have them. But I wouldn't spend points in upgrading your smoke screens. You're not really going to need them that much. Riflemen, you know, they're going to come in later on when we start using second wind. You're going to have them out on the field anyways, so they're cheap. Might as well max them up. But yeah, so yeah, that's the biggest thing, guys. It looks like it's going to be the two dudes right beneath me here. That's probably going to be the dominating meta at the end of this season, with either Bullet or Kavan, whoever you prefer to run them with. Probably Bullet would be the better choice there. So let's take Kavan's not until way later on in the tech tree, but you can actually skip him, and he's 42 keys, so that's probably a good idea. Unless you're running, he does help a little bit sometimes with Seekers, but Seekers are better with Brick, and, you know, typically you only run them with Bullet anyways, with using Taunt and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't see Kavan as being a huge player this season, but we'll see how that plays out. What I do like about this tech tree is, you know, we have artillery, but we don't have barrage until, like, it's pretty far along in the tech tree. And the biggest thing is the season is, it doesn't show it on here. This is just the dev build, but the season is going to be, what is it, 20, it's going to be 28 days, sorry. So It's going to be a little bit longer than last season, which is great. I think that's always a good thing. And you really want to try to make the most of it because obviously the seasons carry over. I lost my shoe. Obviously the seasons carry over. So we want to make sure that on these longer seasons that you're able to take advantage of it. Because if not, then you're going to be further behind, and then you're going to do even worse the next season because it's shorter and it's condensed. So everything's kind of like, your tech is that much more important for shorter seasons. So it's not a long season. 28 days is still very short. It's still going to be like rapidly changing metas. Things like that are going to evolve, and we don't know yet. We can theory craft all we want, but we're not going to know exactly what the best strategies are going to be until people start using them. So warriors, with less building damage, they're still not going to be great. I think we kind of proved that last season, where everyone was thinking that the warriors were going to be so strong, and then they ended up sucking. So I probably wouldn't invest too much in warriors. But yeah, single target defenses are going to be key. Rocket launchers are going to be good, especially if Seekers are running amok for a while. But the thing with rocket launchers is they don't do anything to heavy choppers, and they're extremely expensive. So it might be worth skipping it. I think overall this season, you're going to get a little bit further ahead by skipping some of the defenses and putting some more focus on your offense. So make sure that you don't just unlock everything. That kind of worked out last season, but last season we had stronger defense than offense for the most part. We didn't have bombardiers. We didn't have heavy choppers, the two strongest troops in warships. So that makes a big difference. It makes a big difference, and we should really try to plan our tech tree around that. But yeah, other than that, even the prototypes that we get, we don't get good ones till the very, very end. And some people might not even get this far in the tech tree. Like these are some of the last things that you're going to unlock throughout the season. So I mean, to base any upgrades or base building around that is kind of silly. But yeah, mines are going to be very important. Shock mines especially. Shock mines, boom mines, regular mines are going to be good. You want to get that building health early on. And then I would just focus on single target. Of course, you're going to grab things like mortars, machine guns. They're cheap anyways, but not right away. I think it's worth, bypassing those at the start. Getting to heavies, getting to artillery. Artillery is going to be important. Get in the next engine room, and then either, basically either going to artillery on day 1 or 2, or rocket choppers on day 1 or 2, depending on how many keys that you have to start the season with. I think that's going to be the biggest decision. And based on where I'm going to start, I'm probably going to go with artillery at first. I think that's where I'm going to try to spend my points on. And then I'm going to try to stay in that heavy rush meta and really try to build my base and all my upgrades for that. So then, we're not going to be as ahead as the guys that have rocket choppers, but we'll be at least like above average pack. We should be doing really well with the heavy rush. That's my plan anyways. I don't know how it's actually going to plan out, guys, but yeah. So then once we get to rocket choppers, probably some form of... Is Bullet before this or after? How much farther is Bullet from the rocket choppers? No, he must be before. Chicken's going a little... Oh yeah, he's way before. Okay. So yeah, Bullet, rocket choppers, sprinkle some heavies in. That's going to be really nice. And there's not a lot of stuff to stop the rocket choppers other than the boom cannons. So I mean, when you can go to 4 engines, you're probably going to want to be able to at least get boom cannons and rocket choppers. Because you're not going to be as successful heavy rushing more than likely. And you're going to need that single target boom cannon defense to slow down the rocket choppers. Otherwise, if you just go to 4 engines, you're probably going to get punished pretty badly because you only have... what's the build count? You only have 5 cannons to defend against the rocket choppers. Yeah, so that's probably the key thing. And as we get further along in the tech tree, we'll kind of figure it out how it goes. It's really hard to say, what's going to be the meta like at 6 ERs before the season even starts. We can have a good idea based on what's available, especially with these guys coming in. The shock blaster is going to be a great prototype choice here. I actually missed this one. Sorry, I meant to show this before. Yeah, but that's going to be the best choice. Damage amp, Simo. Damage amp could be good as well if you get a lot of rocket launchers and kind of set them up around the damage amp. Even at level 2, it's not bad. it's not bad. So I mean, yeah. So there we go, guys. There's a couple things that we missed and things that we wanted to make sure that you guys know before we start Season 12. Now, I'm going to be doing a live stream, guys, 3 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday morning, not Sunday morning. Today is Sunday morning. So, I don't know, 3 a.m. Eastern Time, whenever that is for you. As soon as the season starts, we'll be live, so you can, you know, come on in, hang out, and we're going to go crazy and just try to, you know, do it what we do every stream, make a lot of mistakes, and you know, hopefully help you guys out either with what to do or what not to do. So yeah, let me know what you guys are feeling about Season 12 down below in that comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and again, I appreciate you using the code CHICK in the shop. It does help support the channel, and I'm doing a giveaway in a few weeks on the second channel to give back. So guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and I'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.